All right, the City of Lacey Lakeview City Council meeting for Tuesday, January 12th, 2021 is now started at 6 p.m. We'll do the roll call, please.
Mr. Pleasant,
Here.
Mr. Bundren, Mr. Hyde,
Here.
Mr. Lanicki,
Here.
Ms. Sykes,
Here.
Mr. Wilson, and Ms. Clark.
Here. Next is the agenda briefing. Keith, if you'd like to do that.
How are y'all this evening?
We are good.
We have 5 action items on the agenda tonight, and we have one executive session. First action item on the agenda is the annual review of the racial profiling report as required by state law. I don't know if you've had a chance to review that or if you have any questions about it.
That's not an action item, right?
Yeah, I said action. I apologize. This is just a review of that racial profiling report. Next, we have actually the next 3 items, 11, 12, and 13 on your agenda are all somewhat related. Each one is a final plat. Each one is a piece of property, 1 or more or less acres out of times 3 out of a larger tract belonging to Mr. Owen. He cut 3 pieces out for family members and filed 3 individual final plats for these properties. So each one is described in your agenda here, and they're all coming out of the same tract of land. Any questions on those? P&Z did meet on each one of these items, and they did approve all 3 of them. So
It's just a matter of us approving.
yes, ma'am. Any questions? The next action item. You hear me?
Remind everybody to unmute when they talk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me remind each one of you, if you have a question or as you talk, please unmute so that we can hear you. Next action item on the agenda is an amendment to the agreement with City of Waco for household hazardous waste. That was originally set for May 2nd, 2020, when the lockdown began to occur with COVID. So they've now reset that date to March 20th, 2021. And this is just amending that date and assuming that we'll be able to go forward at that point. At least that's our hopes anyway. Any questions on the amendment? The next thing that we'll have, of course, is the executive session, and then we'll come back into regular session. And the last thing, of course, is canceling the second meeting of the month of January. Any questions on any of those? Just real quickly on staff reports, they did get started on the sewer emergency on Avenue H. Turns out that it's going to be a little bit less than we originally had thought. That the distance is about probably half. We weren't real sure how far the PVC extended and how far the old clay pipe that was breaking was. So they discovered today that probably really looking at about 70 feet as opposed to 120. So at those depths, that's quite a bit cheaper. So I'll keep you posted. We're hoping to maybe be out of there sometime tomorrow, and that be back fully functional again. Mind you, the crews, our city crews, are assisting, so that's helping quite a bit too with cost. We're handling a lot of material and doing some other things over there that they don't have to do. So all that plays into the cost factor. Any questions on those? All right.
Mayor, you need to unmute your microphone. Mayor, you need to unmute.
Okay. Okay, staff reports.
Other than what I gave you, with regards to Avenue H, there are no staff reports other than what's in your packet.
Okay, now we'll go into regular session at 6:04 PM. If you will join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now we have the approval of the minutes from the city council session held on December 8th, 2020.
Make a motion to accept the minutes.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Poll the council, please.
Ms. Sykes,
Yes.
Mr. Levicky,
Mr. Ladnicki, you're muted.
Yes.
Mr. Hottie,
Yes.
Mr. Gleason,
Yes.
Ms. Lawson.
Yes. Next, we have mayor's report. I really don't have anything to report on. And next is public comment. Seeing no one here, we'll move on to council members' input. Does anyone have anything they need to say? Hearing none. Next, we have discussion and annual review of the racial profiling report for TCOLE as required by state law. Has everyone had a chance to look at it? Any questions?
I don't know if your police chief is there or not, but my review of it, based historically, it's been fairly consistent with what we've seen annually in the city of Lacey Lakeview with regard to the percentages. And I think it's fairly telling that when you see the known stops versus the unknown stops, it's pretty clear that your police department does not improperly profile.
Okay, any further discussion? All right, I guess we'll move on to item number 11, which is discussion and consideration of action to approve the proposed final plat of lots 1, block 2, poolside addition, being all of 1.056 acre tract of land. Do I hear a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
We have a motion. Do I hear a second?
I second.
Any discussion? All right, hearing none, poll the council, please.
Mr. Gleason,
Yes.
Mr. Hottie,
Yes.
Mr. Levicky,
Yes.
Ms. Sykes,
Yes.
Ms. Clark.
Yes. All right, next we have discussion and consideration of action to approve the proposed final plat of lots 1, block 3, being part of that total 32.97 acres of land in the poolside addition. Do I hear a motion for that?
Make a motion to approve.
I have a motion. Do I hear a second?
I'll second the motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion on this item?
Yes. I think you might have said block 1. Or lots 1. Lot 2.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
I think you might have read it wrong.
Lot 1, block 3? That's the second item.
The second item is number, I'm scrolling through. I might be on the wrong one.
It's number 12.
It's number
It's not-
12,
Okay,
the 32.97 acres.
okay. My mistake.
Okay. Any other discussion? Poll the council, please.
Mr. Harvey?
Yes.
Mr. Lednicky?
Yes.
Ms. Knight?
Yes.
Mr. Gleason?
Yes.
Ms. Clark?
Yes. Item number 13 is discussion and consideration of action to approve proposed final plat of lots 2, block 1, being part of that called 32.97 acres of land in the poolside addition. Do I hear a motion?
Ms. Sykes?
Ms. Sykes, a second?
I second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Poll, please.
Mr. Lednicky?
Yes.
Mr. Gleason?
Yes.
Mr. Harvey?
Yes.
Ms. Knight?
Yes.
Ms. Clark?
Yes. Item number 14 is discussion and consideration of action to authorize the city manager to enter into an amended interlocal agreement with the city of Waco for Household Hazard Waste Day to revise the date from May 2nd, 2020 to March 20th of 2021. I hear a motion.
Make a motion to approve.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Poll the council, please.
Mr. Harvey?
Yes.
Ms. Knight?
Yes.
Mr. Lednicky?
Yes.
Mr. Gleason?
Yes.
Ms. Clark?
Yes. We will now recess the regular session to convene into executive session at 6:30.